FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thao, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Sunday. The first Sunday in 2026. Hope everybody feeling real good, good energy around, good love around. We got some good content to check out today. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in, y'all. I decided to dress up again because I felt so good on New Year's Eve. A couple of the fans was telling me I might as well dress up on Sundays, dress up. So I decided to dress up, man. Feel good today. You know what I'm saying? It's our entertainment, man. Part of the sauce. Buddha was good. What's up, darling? Thank you, darling. You here early today, darling. You ain't late today. We got some good stuff to catch up on, y'all. Do y'all think it's possible to transfer your conscious? Conscious transfer. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but that's what they doing. They trying to, even Elon talking about it, they trying to make it to where they can transfer a conscious into another body or a robot, a computer or something. And it's crazy, y'all. So we go check out some of those videos today. Also, I've been seeing some stuff about the capturing of Maduro, the president of Venezuela. And I don't know, some people been saying like it wasn't real. I don't know if it was real or not, but we go tap into all that. Solo, what's good? Just wait for a few more people to fall in, then we'll get it going. Yeah, Sergey. You say, yes, I believe it can be done, but it's not supposed to be done, I think. Right. I don't think it is either, but these people, they going to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? I guess they feel like being able to transfer your conscious to like another vessel or something, or a robot or a computer or something. I guess you feel like you living forever, I guess. I don't know, but it seems like everybody trying to play God. Everybody doing everything. For real. The boss lady, Angela the Doll, is in the building. We go ahead and get it started, man. We got some people in here, then people get to falling in once we go, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, keep the algorithm jumping, man. Let's get into it. Check out some of this stuff. Appreciate it, boss lady.
Everybody need to start paying attention to what's about to transpire. Trump says cartels are running Mexico. Something's going to have to be done. What's the first thing that popped in your mind when you read this? Venezuela. We all are seeing today what just happened with Venezuela. And we all saw the reports on why he said that he did this in Venezuela. He had a lot to say about what the president is doing or wasn't doing, but we all know the truth. Now, the whole thing about that is, forget what he was saying. The whole thing is there were actions done. So, do this statement right here make you think that something's going to happen in Mexico? Because this was the same type of language he used against Venezuela. You have people in Mexico on high guard alert because they like, if he's willing to do this to Venezuela, no telling. The president of Mexico made it very clear. She said, the cartel is not running Mexico. And she said, foreign interventions is not welcome here. Start of the new year, war.
Tremendous numbers of people were being killed through drugs. And what they did to our country in sending prisoners and people from mental institutions and drug lords and everything. They send it by the hundreds of thousands of people into our country. And that is just unforgivable. That's why, he wanted to negotiate at the end, and I didn't want to negotiate. I said, nope, we got to do it. He was trying to negotiate at the end. You probably saw that. And trying hard to make a deal. And I said, this could have been a very foolish thing if it didn't work out. But I said, nope, we can't do it. What he did with drugs is bad. What he did with a lot of other things is bad. But what he did was sending hundreds of thousands of Tren de Aragua and drug dealers. And they emptied out their jails into our country. They emptied out, if you think about it, they emptied out all of their mental institutions into our country. What he did there, and every other thing, is unforgivable.
Hey, I seen some other stuff too about the capturing of the Maduro, the president of Venezuela, and everything. Boss lady, I just responded to you. I just read your message in Discord too. But did y'all know, like, in like the 70s, I don't know, 72, 74 or whatever, like we made a deal with, like, who was it? We made a deal with Saudi Arabia and other countries to, like, it was like for everybody that's, selling oil or distributing oil, they go price it in dollars. And that deal was to always benefit us, benefit our country. So, be able to print money and keep things rolling, whatever. And with that deal, with them pricing everything, the oil money in dollars, it came with, like, our military protection and everything. But anybody that, like, show resistance or went against it, like, like, show some, like, they was pushing back on it, they weren't trying to, go with it. It didn't turn out good for them all these years and everything. And they said that the president of Venezuela, Maduro, I guess he was pushing back. He was trying to change it up. He was trying to go against that deal or whatever, like the petro deal or whatever, petrodollar or whatever. So I don't know. But I've been seeing videos talking about that too. It's a lot of crazy stuff that's coming out. They said that the capture I've been seeing videos saying that it wasn't even real. Like, people was like saying like it didn't happen. It's all fake. I don't know, man. You know how it's so crazy out here.
So look, what I'm about to say is not for everybody. This is a deep esoteric download about what's going on with Trump, the Venezuelan president, and his wife. And I don't expect everybody to get it. So for the ones who don't, hey, maybe you will get it later on down the line. But for the ones who do, let's get into it. So first off, what we got to talk about is the fact that Venezuela, that whole area, is sacred ancient energy. That's some of the most sacred ancient energy on the entire planet. But they've been harvesting that energy, along with the fact that the Amazon rainforest right there. They've been harvesting all of that energy, trying to keep it as one of the most low vibrational points on the planet to keep up the matrix. You with me? On top of that, look at the numbers of how many prisoners they keep over there in the first place, and that's real important. Let me show you. Keep in mind that this is at just one of their prisons. The occupancy level is 15,000, but they got 67,000 people in there. And they always playing with the numbers. It's way more than that. Now stay with me.
Did y'all hear that? The occupancy level capacity was 15,000, but they got 67,000 people in there. Man, what?
Because they like to play with the numbers. They just released 99 people who were detained for the 2024 election protest. And this week, they just freed another 88 more prisoners. Remember, they like to play with the numbers. Those are sacred numbers. Now look, this is where it get deep at, because most people don't know, underneath those prisons, they got cloning facilities, along with the fact that they experimenting on people. Real human centipede, Frankenstein, Plum Island type of shit going on right underneath those prisons, which is the reason why they keep so many people locked up over there in the first place. Now think about how small a prison cell is, right? Now think about a prison made for 15,000 people. Now think about 67,000 people bunched into that one building. It don't make sense, do it?
Hey, it's crazy because when they show us videos of that prison over there, like, I done seen videos online on different social media sites and stuff and everything, and you can see that it's very over capacity, because it's prisoners everywhere. They sitting down everywhere, like he said, occupying like one cell. It might be 10 inmates in there or something. You know what I'm saying? So you could definitely see that it's definitely over capacity. But that's crazy if they doing all that crazy stuff. He talking about up under the prison, cloning and experimenting. Like it might be true. I don't know, but that's crazy. Big Ant, what up, fam?
Exactly. And that president, he one of the main people who had his hands in that in the first place, because he not a regular person at all. Inside Job type of shit. If you haven't watched Inside Job, go watch it. And that was actually the Galactic Federation who went in there and carried that out in the first place, which is why everybody was talking about it like, damn, is that easy for them to just go into a whole foreign country and pluck out a president and his wife? Because that wasn't no regular operation carried out in the first place. But stick with me, because you remember how they was talking about all of them prisoners who was detained for 2024 election purposes, right? Now, the whole world might move on quick because it'd be a lot going on, but I remember exactly what was going on in 2024. You remember how all of those immigrants was coming into the country, millions of them over here in ways that we never seen the country allow people in the first place? That's because a lot of those Venezuelans that was coming over here, taking over entire communities. Y'all remember that, right? It was videos of Venezuelans coming over here, Dracos in their hand, taking over and kicking people out of entire neighborhoods. Y'all remember that, right? That's because a lot of those people were clones. And remember, clones don't know that they clones. They get implanted with memories and threw out here. And that was the reason why they got threw out here in the first place, to cause chaos and destruction all throughout these neighborhoods. Because if y'all watch my videos, we are the same people as the Venezuelans. We are indigenous people to this land, but those wasn't us. They wanted us to be at odds with the Venezuelans and different people from these different communities, so that when the real ones came over here, we will already had those seeds sowed and have mistrust, distrust placed amongst us in the first place.
Hey, it's crazy because as much as I want to be like, man, how he know? He don't know. Like, he sound crazy. It's a possibility he might be on to something. You know what I'm saying? He might be on to something. Mad Pax, Bang Boogie, Nudie. Salute to everybody, man. Good seeing y'all, baby cakes.
And hey, look, y'all see how loud it just got as soon as I started saying that, because I was saying some real shit just now. It's way deeper than what people think it is. That was not no regular operation carried out. And hey, the media, they always gonna try to spin it, make it seem like it's one thing, when in all actuality, it'd be a whole different plot at play. So pay attention to what's going on around you and keep these things in mind as we see all of this shit progress.
I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it. And quickly, before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online, and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government should control the social media.
Yeah.
Christian influencers. Okay. You said, we talked about the woke right, and you said, I call it the woke Reich. That's a brilliant observation. The woke Reich, because these people, you know, they're not any different from the woke left. I mean, they're insane. They're crazy. But they're actually meeting on some of the things. And what we have to do is we have to secure that part of the base of our support in the United States. That is being challenged systematically. A lot of this is done with money.
Basically, if you read in between the lines, basically, first of all, Netanyahu, I don't like this motherfucker right here, y'all. He just seems like a snake. I just get big snake energy vibes from him. Like, it's just, like I get like an evil villain vibe from him or something. Like, the way he talk, how he sound, everything about him, just, I don't get no good vibe from this dude. I ain't gonna lie. But now they trying to motherfucking monitor, well, they already monitoring like all the social media and everything, but I guess they trying to ramp it up some more and everything. They getting tired of people pushing back and putting some truth out here on these social media sites and telling their secrets and shit that they don't want out. So I guess they trying to put some handcuffs on that or something. But this dude right here, man, I just get a bad vibe from him. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Charisma was good.
Money of NGOs, vast. Money of governments, vaster. Okay? We have to fight back. How do we fight back? Our influencers. I think you should also talk to them if you have a chance. To that community, they're very important. And secondly, we're going to have to use the tools of battle. You know, the weapons change over time. You can't fight today with swords. That doesn't work very well. Okay, and you can't fight with cavalry. That doesn't work very well. And you have these new things, you know, like drones, things like that. I won't get into that. But we have to fight with the weapons that apply to the battlefields in which we're engaged. And the most important ones are the social media.
See, everything I'm hearing with him speaking right now is saying basically we need to take over social media. We need to put out the narratives that we want to put out to protect us from other countries and everything, and people knowing what's really real or whatever. Like, this shit crazy.
And the most important purchase that is going on right now is TikTok. TikTok, number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one that's most important? X. Exactly. Very good. And, you know, so we have to talk to Elon. He's not an enemy. He's a friend. We should talk to him. Now, if we can get those two things, we get a lot. And I could go on other things, but that's not the point right now. We have to fight the fight, okay? To give direction to the Jewish people and give direction to our non-Jewish friends or those who could be our Jewish our friends. Are we going to succeed with everyone? No. Will there be a strong counterpart? Yes.
Man, that's bullshit, man. They on some bullshit, y'all. It's all about control, man. Now watch. Yeah, right, ATX. Salute to ATX in the building. He said they want to limit our speech on the internet and our information. Yeah, they definitely want to do that. And then they go put this narrative out there that everybody, a lot of these influencers and the content creators are spreading misinformation. So we got to put some laws in to protect our people from all this misinformation. Man, this all bullshit, man. I don't like it at all, man. That's crazy. Mad Pack 7 days. What up?
Well, David's description of what you can do with metadata, and quoting a mutual friend, Stuart Baker, is absolutely correct. Okay, we kill people based on metadata, but that's not what we do with this metadata.
What did he just say? Hold on, man. I wasn't really paying attention. What the fuck did he just say?
Succeed with everyone? No. Will there be a strong counterpart? Yes.
First of all, David's description of what you can do with metadata, and quoting a mutual friend, Stuart Baker, is absolutely correct. Okay, we kill people based on metadata, but that's not what we do with this metadata.
Crazy. For some reason, this fog that's been going around everywhere, I feel like this some type of biological weapon, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Make sure I say that. Like, I feel like this some shit. Like because everybody been talking about this fog. It's been people that have been collecting samples of it and everything, and it just ain't right, man. It ain't right. I feel like this is like some shit they putting out. It's a test. I don't know if this is, I don't know what it's doing, causing people to get sick or getting into our thoughts, our conscience. I don't know what it's doing, but it's something to it. I don't know, but it's something to it. For real. For real, for real. Ty, what's good? That shit crazy.
This is insane. We're for sure in the future. What they talking about? Robotic coffee bar? Specialty coffee matcha? What in the world? Yeah, we're for sure in the future. 2026 is insane.
A whole little coffee spot with a robot in there doing everything. We definitely in the future.
We just touched down in San Fran, Bay Area. Trying to bust something down. If you got a food challenge, let me know, man. I'm out here for one day and one day only. Finna cruise out to the Bay Area. Let me know, man. I'm out here for
A Ultralight is a road legal vehicle and aircraft that will fly above the roadways. And get this, there's room for two inside. It will run for about 200 miles on the ground and just over 100 in the air. The innovative aircraft also has a cruising speed of 110 miles per hour while in flight. Although attainable for some, the flying car will set you back about $300K.
See that spinning dome on top of the car? That's a LiDAR scanner. It shoots out thousands of invisible laser beams per second to map the world in 3D. It sees curbs, people, cars, even in the dark. Every dot helps the AI know exactly where everything is. Everything.
Man, that's crazy.
All right, now this opening right here is in the side of a mountain. You can see a UFO going through it. Now, I've seen this opening a lot of times, and I've never seen nothing go through it. This is my first time seeing a UFO going through this man-made hole.
All I want to know is who was recording it at that time? Like, what camera caught this? Is it real? Like, some of this shit I just don't be knowing, man. Like, how? Like, who caught that? Who caught it at that time?
All right, now this opening right here is in the side of a mountain. You can see a UFO going through it. Now,
it definitely looked like a little UFO, a little something flew in there or something, though, for sure. Definitely. Let's keep it rolling, though, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, man. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate all y'all. That's what I was saying, Solo. That's a little UFO, unless it just looked little from a distance, or maybe it was a drone or something. I don't know.
Although Neil Armstrong, Neil A, spelled backwards, is alien. Coincidence?
You believe we actually went to the moon, though?
Yes, we went to the moon a few times, actually.
Man, he's so weird, man. That boy might be an alien himself, man. He weird as hell.
And played golf on the moon.
Okay.
We didn't just go to the moon. We actually got a little bored and started playing golf on the moon.
But why didn't the flag move? There's like that conspiracy
That was the jump the
theory
shark moment.
about the flag?
No, the playing golf on the moon.
Oh, okay.
You know, they literally did.
No, I understand that.
Yeah. We have a golf ball on the moon.
There's no gravity though, right? So like
There is gravity, 1/6. If it wasn't gravity, you just float away.
Okay.
There's no atmosphere.
Okay, fair.
But there is 1/6 gravity.
Man, what the fuck is Elon talking about, y'all? He said he went up to the moon and he actually hit a golf ball on the moon. Like, man, is he high or something, or what's going on, man? He tripping. What's up with Elon, y'all?
What?
So
Vivos hopes to fit its bunkers with features such as swimming pools and gyms. Oh God, is Vivos a whole thing? Come to Vivos. Well, we will implant you with all sorts of microchips. and we will do experiments. But that's okay, because you escaped the hungry mother and her baby. Ooh, ugly, gross. What accent am I doing? I don't know. It's a little Austrian, maybe, a little German. I don't know. In Vivos, we speak all languages, but the number one language is money.
What the fuck?
Secure your space in a Vivos underground shelter to survive virtually any catastrophe. Ooh, shall we watch? We shall. Oh. Hell yeah. This is our largest dildo, and this one is reserved for Elon Musk's asshole. This is the disgusting Earth plane. We have long given up on it because it is gross. Clouds and sky are terrible, and that is why we polluted them in the first place.
If you don't know,
man, she tripping, man. Oh my God, man.
What a disease is, you can't get it. Diabetes and calories not real. Yeah, that's the way I do things, man. Don't believe in germs. I don't believe in germs. It's fake. And I can't see them. They're not there.
Elon Musk says brain chips are going mainstream in 2026. Yes, actual chips implanted in human brains. Musk just announced that Neuralink plans to begin high-volume production of its brain-computer interface this year.
Hey, my bad for stopping it, y'all, but I just thought about it, thinking about this Neuralink. I'm trying to tell y'all, what's that? What's the series I was just telling y'all about? I've been watching Fallout. In Fallout, it was this dude. He had created a chip that go on the back of people's neck, and like he can control people, like some MK Ultra type stuff. And like when they didn't do like what he wanted them to do or something, he can like put a code in and do something, and then it'll blow them up. Man, y'all gotta check it out. But I just thought about that, thinking about this Neuralink. You know what I'm saying? It just came to my mind. Christy was good. This shit crazy out here, man.
Using what he calls an almost entirely automated brain surgery. Automated brain surgery. This device is a coin-sized chip implanted under your skull with over 1,000 electrodes reading your brain signals and sending them straight to a computer. Right now, it's marketed for people with paralysis, and some patients can already browse the internet, play video games, post online, and control devices using only their thoughts. That part sounds incredible, but here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Neuralink's first attempt at human trials was rejected by the FDA over safety concerns. They only got approval after making changes. And even then, early implants had problems with electrodes pulling out of brain tissue. Musk says they've fixed that now. And his long-term goal? He says the point is to create a symbiosis between humans and AI, and to give people superpowers. So let's be clear. This is about putting hardware in human brains at scale, with automation, mass production, and one of the most powerful tech billionaires on Earth steering the future.
We put a chip in your brain to control your mind. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Concerns not alleviated.
Yeah, there you go.
See? That type of shit right there. That's that weird shit. He laughing, but he really serious. Yeah, I put a brain chip in your mind to control your mind. I just get to laughing like, but he's serious. Like, motherfucker, we know you serious. Like, man, that right there is what I'm talking about. That's that evil villain type shit right there. Appreciate it, Christy. Yeah, I decided to dress up today, man, Sunday. I felt good on New Year's Eve, putting a little suit on. So I was like, man, I'm going to start dressing up every once in a while. Just to make me feel good, man. A little entertainment.
Brain to control your mind. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Concerns not alleviated.
Yeah, there you go. Step right up. Who wants one?
They laughing, but they know he ain't playing.
So Neuralink, you'll be able to see Neuralink coming from a very long distance, because any device that you implant in a human you have to go through so many tests. It moves very slowly. You just do a few people at a time. You go to extreme lengths to prove safety. You have to go through the FDA approval, doing everything, by the book. We're going far beyond what the requirements are of the FDA from a safety standpoint. The initial devices will really just be pretty basic. It'll be about restoring functionality to people who've lost their connection between their brain and their body. So you can imagine, like, if, say, Stephen Hawking could talk or communicate as fast as somebody with a fully functioning body. That would be amazing. That's our first application, is to restore functionality to quadriplegics, tetraplegics, and people who have just, for whatever reason, no longer have a connection between, or a limited connection between their brain and their body. The second application would be restoration of eyesight. So if somebody's gone completely blind, maybe even just lost the optic nerve, you can actually still directly stimulate the neurons in the visual part of the cortex. So you can give direct vision to the brain. In fact, you could actually, depending upon what cameras you use, you can actually see in different wavelengths. You know, like Geordie LaForge from, like, you know, you could like have that, like, I actually watched like an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation with special effects compared to what we're used to are like, you know, not that great, but he's got like the wraparound, you know, glasses, and he can see in different wavelengths. So you can see like ultraviolet, you know, infrared, and that kind of thing. So you can actually do that. You could say, like, you could see in radar if you want.
What's the long-term goal for it?
Ultimately, the idea would be to achieve a symbiosis between our biological mind and our kind of digital mind. So we're already kind of a cyborg if you think of like your phone and your computers as an extension of yourself. In fact, if you leave your phone behind, it's like you have missing limb syndrome. You're like, you know, where did it go, you know? So the phone is a kind of an extension of ourselves, like computer is. The various applications that we use are already an extension of ourselves. So we are already a cyborg. It's just that the interface is with our eyes and our fingers. That interface, especially output, the rate at which we can type words into a phone or a computer, just, it's very slow. Our input is much better because the data rate from vision is many thousands of times, maybe a million times better than the rate at which we can output. So input is like maybe, I don't know, roughly a million times better than output. So what a Neuralink device can do is improve that bandwidth, allow you to be sort of much more symbiotic with the AI extension of yourself.
What is the...
Man, I just don't know about Elon, y'all. And listening to him, he give me the vibes of who watched Fallout in the chat. I know it's a few of y'all that say y'all done watched it and everything. What is the dude name that came up with that invention of putting that chip on the back of everybody's neck and being able to control them? He was like one of the main dudes in the show. He the one that, like, I think kind of came up with the vaults and all that type of stuff too. Cause they was going back showing like when he made it back in the day and everything. I forgot his name, but that's who Elon kind of remind me of. You know what I'm saying? And I do, like, I see somebody said the chips, there are some good things about the chip. Only thing I like about the chip is, I mean, if it's like that, you know what I'm saying? The chip, like for people who paralyzed or something, like helping them being able to do things, like being able to have like these arms that they can still use, you know, limbs and everything, like electronically or through a process of thoughts and everything. Like, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, things like that. But I'm getting the vibes of he gonna be trying to like damn near control people with these chips. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something else with it. It ain't just gonna be like benefiting people like that. It's gonna be some to it. It's like it's gonna be some type of control to it. But I don't know, man. What's good? Ink, what's good? Let's keep it going. He said past child support. He got 14 kids. Man, I'm sure Elon got all that money. He better be paying for them kids.
Energy of Elon Musk. See an alien?
Oh, that's a lot of talk here. I have been in ceremonies where some beings from other levels of consciousness, they have explained me and had mentioned him with the name Elohim under a mask. So it's basically Elohim under a mask. So he said, from the origin of humanity towards the new world. And, you know, in history, Elohims are different aspects of God, like archangels for the Greek tradition. And there are embodiments of different powers that can change everything, that can transform everything. And I think that he's a vessel for a powerful Elohim that can change everything. And but the Elohims are radiation. So it means that archangels are not like just simple angels that come with wings and are like lovely. Archangels and Elohims are basically powerful light that can kill everything if it's not measured, that can destroy everything around if they are not in the purpose center. If they are in the center, they can transform everything. If they are not in the center, they can destroy it. So it's just the same energy. It's like Shiva. So Elon is kind of like that. And I think I'm trying to summarize a lot of things, but and I think he's very useful for the system, and he's gonna help to change everything, but only if he comes back to the heart.
He already changing shit. That boy Elon might be a hybrid, man. He might be a humanoid. He act like he half robot or alien or something, man. If you just how he talk and his whole demeanor and everything, I don't know. He might have grew his own babies, his own kids, Bang Boogie. He might have created them. They might be some robots too.
Because he's now in the mind. Through the mind, he's not gonna heal this planet. He's gonna destroy.
Seems like he has a desire to go to the heart based off of things I know about him from people that know him and parties they've been to with him and whatnot. He has a tendency towards.
I'm totally sure about. Yeah.
People like that. I have experience with working with some people like that, influential, like billionaire type people, and it seems like that is the hardest thing in my limited experience, is like to get out of the mind. It's almost like they're like trapped in the mind.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. And the mind gives so many answers that they think they have the answer. And that's the...
Hey, one thing I did see, I saw some videos. They said Elon he might be acting, weird sometimes and everything, but they said at parties and everything, they said Elon be turning up, man. Elon be turning up at the parties and everything. Like they saying he ain't like just like, introvert, just quiet, don't be saying nothing. Like they said Elon be turning up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
That's one of the things. So I think one of the greatest changes that we have to go through in the next 4-10 years is going to be, how do we bring those people, the ones that are going to actually do the change of the planet, to the heart, and to let them understand that the heart is not about love.
What is the heart about?
Heart is about the right rhythm of time, the right pulse. So it's not about, oh, we love each other and hug each other. No, that's not here. That's the pancreas. The heart is not love. Heart is harmony.
Even know if she got a soul no more.
Damn. So you think that's possible? A body without a soul?
100%. Back in the days, they used to, why did they keep all them bodies for? They used to swap bodies with the Egyptians. Like, I used to swap bodies. I get a body, it's time for me to die, I swap my soul into another body.
Damn.
Right? They did in the pyramids. Everybody knew that's why you had them tombs and all that shit. That's why you was going to get them bodies. Because you can just go yourself in another body, put yourself in an animal, put yourself in what you want to do. Right? We knew how to do these things.
You think that's going around today?
Yeah, everybody can do it. But listen, they're going to hide it. But you can't do it unless you believe you can do it. The one thing about your mind is you only can do what you believe you can do. Right? A lot of people that look at it as fake, then it's fake then. Again, if you're in 3D reality, that's the reality that you're in. You cannot come in the 4 or the 5D reality. Right? I can even begin to tell you about the 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th.
You been there?
Could you imagine that one day we would be able to download our human brain capacity into Optimus?
Yes. I think that is, I'm not saying this is, I think it is possible, I think, to do that. It is possible.
Which would be a different way of eternal life, because we would also download our personalities into a body.
Yes, we could download the things that we believe make ourselves unique. Now, of course, if you're not in a body anymore, there's definitely going to be some difference there, So,
But as far as preserving our memories, our personality, if you will, I think we could do that.
You know we can do it. That's why when my man was saying it to him, you can see it in his face. That's why he said it with a straight face. Like, yeah, I think it'd be possible. Like, he already probably experimenting, trying to do the shit if he ain't already did it. They already on it for real. Dennis was good, fam. Romel. Salute to everybody, man. Good seeing y'all. Y'all said that ketamine. Man. Yeah, that boy Elon be turning up. He definitely be messing with all type of shit. It's gonna mess his system up doing all that shit. For real, for real.
To begin high-volume brain implant production this year. The company will also move to a streamlined, almost entirely automated surgical procedure in 2026, Elon Musk posted on X. Musk added that device threads will go through the dura without the need to remove it, referring to the brain's outer protective layer.
Hold on, did they say an automated surgery? So that means like a robot go do it? Not even like a surgeon?
So, move to a streamlined, almost entirely automated surgical procedure in 2026, Elon Musk posted on X. Musk added that device threads will go through the dura without the need to remove it, referring to the brain's outer protective layer.
If many of you watch my videos when I've been speaking on this thing called soul trapping, like, don't go into the light and that light will reincarnate you and put you in that repeated soul trapping system, you will automatically get what I'm trying to say in this video where I'm going to break down. Soul trapping is not only a spiritual thing. That don't need to happen only in the spiritual realm after you leave your body. Your soul can get trapped here. You know what I'm saying? In the physical realm. And that soul trapping physically goes on every day within these hospitals. Especially if you're somebody that's deeply under the coma. Or somebody, they tell your family, oh, he's brain dead, blah, blah, blah. What if he's not brain dead, but they really transfer his consciousness into a computer system?
See? And they probably be doing that, man. But darling, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you for that super sticker. Showing love, supporting, always being in here in the chat, engaging, always showing love. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Or into somebody else's body. And put your so-called relatives, or, you know, uncle, whoever, in the sunken place. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking they dead the whole time the soul is trapped, just like the movie Get Out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a movie called Black Box. I want y'all to check this movie out. You know what I mean? This movie just is going to break down like everything what I'm about to tell you. It's just basically about this doctor, you know what I mean? She had a son that was abusive by her. He lost his life. So when he died, she saved his memories and everything into a computer system until she found a body. So it was a guy that got into a car accident, ended up being her patient. You know what I'm saying? And
I seen that movie. That's a good movie too. Black Box. Y'all gotta check that out.
The dude ended up deep in the coma. What she did with the real guy, acting like she's helping him mentally, she put him in the black box, which is the sunken place, and put her son memories and everything into his body. And her abusive son, back in the physical realm, wandering around, going to this guy family crib, hanging around his daughter. But the daughter noticed something because the daughter had a spiritual gift. Knew that it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to tell a whole movie, but I want y'all to check that out. But they putting everything in these movies, they putting it all in your faces. But it's a movie called Black Box. I'm going to post it, though.
Yeah, that's a good-ass movie. Y'all got to check that out.
Minute. Real
Actual
science. Actual science. I'll send you. And listen, in Russia, the 2045 project, Ray Kurzweil, they've already took a monkey and transferred its consciousness into a computer. That was done in 2010. In 2000, I think 16 or 17, it was to transfer human consciousness into a robot, which that's been done. In America, we have DARPA. They have the Avatar project. Look that up, the Avatar project. I wrote about it in my book, where they transfer a soldier's consciousness into a field robot. And then the only thing that gets damaged if the robot blows up, the symbiotic link is disconnected through consciousness, but the soldier's obviously not going to die. And so,
damn, that's crazy, man. I'm about to look into that one.
this has all been done. This is real science being actively used right now. By 2045, which is the 2045 project in Russia, they're looking to transfer human consciousness into an actual being, an actual avatar body. So they can take a skin cell from you, they can put it in a petri dish, they can get it under the right conditions, turn that skin cell into a stem cell, culture that, turn that into a group of stem cells, and then grow that into a full clone of yourself using your own stem cells, and then transfer your mind into your new body.
Damn, that's crazy work right there. I like how he had his. I gotta switch my swag up a little bit. Yeah, leave the top unbuttoned. That's how you do it. You leave that top unbuttoned if you ain't got the tie on, thou. You ain't got a motherfucking button it all the way up if you ain't got the tie on. Okay. I just seen how he just came with his. He came with his little, you know what I'm saying? I had to switch mine up a little bit, but hey, I'm going to have to look into that, the avatar
cells, and then transfer your mind into your new body.
Whoa. I've never heard this before.
Yeah.
Ever.
Different body or something like different, or somebody else can get inside your body. And they do that to a lot of people in Hollywood too. So now that's even worse because that conscious, you will still be in your body. But somebody else will be in your body and they'll be controlling your body. So imagine having to be a passenger in your body. That's scary as fuck, right? And that's what they made this movie about, based upon this shit that's already been going on. And it's only able to go on because we are not these bodies. We are just spirits and souls. We are. That's what makes us gods too. That same essence is why we gods. You get it? I can play movies all goddamn day of them showing you examples of this conscious transfer on Hollywood. That they've been doing, that they do. And see, grabbing a...
Hey, my bad for stopping it, but darling, that movie you talking about, Replicas, I just watched that like about a month ago. Good movie. That's crazy. I didn't even think about it, but that's definitely showing how they be transferring conscious. He lost his whole family, I think. All right, no, I think one of the kids survived or something, but I think his wife and the kid, one of the kids lost their life, and he brought it back, like transferring the conscious or whatever, did some shit like that and everything, and he ended up telling his wife and everything, but they knew because she was like kind of different. Something. But I just watched that. That was a good one right there too. Replicas, yeah. So you know if they put it in movies and showing us like that, man, you know they got the ability to do it. You know they doing it, or at least attempting, experimenting with it.
Getting a big grasp of that is important for you to understand why they promote what they was just showing on that Instagram post. And you say they trying to promote it to people like to make it a cool thing. But many of your celebrities are under that. Kanye West is under that. You see what I'm saying? Where they, put their conscience inside their body, so now they can't really say too much. Because man, this shit crazy, man. Listen. And when you already see him coming out with the Satan shoes, that's why I made the lecture the other day about the sentient programs, making you aware of how, and those who are woke to stuff like that, they'll start trying to attack you, But this conscious transfer, grasp that concept, because that, like I say, that also helps remove the fear out of you. You should move with no fear knowing that. It should be no fear in you knowing that. It should be no fear in you knowing that. When you know, I'm a soul and a spirit. I'll never die. Now, what you don't want to happen, don't let them trap your conscience in your soul. And that's what I was saying they did to King Von. They trapped his conscience in that studio. That's what Queen Domain was talking about. And see, a lot of people can't grasp that concept because they don't know the difference between a spirit, a soul, or what a conscience is, or they don't even believe it's possible. How did they able to show it to you in movies? They don't have a soul. They can't create. In order to create, you need a soul. You can't create without a soul. And sometimes they do just want to experience what it's like to be us. Like they showed you in that movie, Get Out. So they do, these celebrities, they lure them in, invite them to a Hollywood party, get them drunk, And that's all it takes. Drunk now they passed out, take them, put them on the table, throw their pineal gland inside they shit. Celebrity wake up, can't really control themselves. It's another motherfucker inside of them. They like a passenger and they, you know what I'm saying? This is real, this go on. Sometimes they clone them, sometimes they flat out kill them. Sometimes they just want to experience what it's like being them. It's like they sick like that. These reptilian shapeshifters and these Pleiadians. And these hierarchy human beings that was helping them at first before they turned on them. So like you just gotta know that what it mean when you a god and a goddess and what breaking light code lockdown really mean. You know what I'm saying? Like every lesson I done gave so far this week is all hand to hand. If you look at them, they go hand in hand. They like follow each other back to back because that's what's going on now. Like you gotta break, you gotta escape this shit. You gotta escape this matrix. Like I'm gonna keep cracking these light codes. We gotta escape this. You feel me? You gotta definitely meditate. You need to be meditating 4 hours a day, twice a day. Well, you need to be going to like 3-4 hour meditations. The deepest ones. Like just completely leaving the realm. Leaving your shell here and going off there and coming back stronger. You know what I'm saying? But you need time.
You know what? They probably be doing this. They probably be doing this conscious transfer shit with a lot of celebrities too. I just thought about it. Red Cat was good. Like a lot of celebrities, like that we probably think, you know, that probably have lost their life or was unalived or something. Like they probably have transferred their conscious. Because if you think about it, just think about it. Like, have y'all ever experienced this a moment where y'all feel like y'all might see somebody, or actor or athlete, something, you be like, damn, like it's like I've seen this person before, or I didn't like it seemed like he didn't been here before. I didn't heard him before and everything. Like, what if that person, what if it was somebody from the past and they just transferred their conscious into a new person, like or a new vessel or whatever? Like, this shit kind of crazy, man. It get deep. Supreme was good. Gervais, what up?
Self to be able to do that. That's why I said you gotta walk off your jobs. You know what I'm saying? You been meditating and came back with what exactly to do to help you make that income you trying to get or get to that spot you're trying to get to. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You gotta walk off your job and meditate. You know what I'm saying? You need meditation. Meditation gonna answer everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the key. That's the sauce. That's the mwah. You know what I'm saying? Meditation. You feel me?
Okay, what if some of these celebrities who come on and we know that they look different than they did before, you know, like we're used to their face and their voice and then all of a sudden they change like
That's crazy. This video come on like this. I didn't even know this video was next. Like when I be putting these videos together, like I don't be remembering what order they in, and I just be downloading them and putting them together, and then we watch them and react to them together. You know what I'm saying? But crazy. I just got straight to this talking about the celebrities.
Selena Gomez, but the list is endless. And it seems like it isn't just their face that changes, but their personality that changes. What if, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Did y'all see the movie Get Out? Okay. Remember how they were transferring consciousnesses? They were auctioning human vessels, humans, and then the rich folk were just gonna, like an old rich person was just gonna have their consciousness taken out of their body and put in the young healthy person's body so they could just live again, like immortality, just soul transfer, consciousness transfer, body to body. What is some of
I gotta go watch Get Out again. That's what was going on, like in Get Out. That's what they was doing. Like I thought it was like he fell under like a spell or something, like he went into a sunken place or like some MK Ultra type shit. That's crazy. I'm about to go watch that again.
these celebrities that don't look like themselves anymore? What if the reason they don't look like themselves anymore is because their body was used as a vessel and some rich fucker got in it? And we all know that consciousness changes your appearance, besides the fact that they could do anything they want with these bodies. They can make them look how they want, but part of the changes in how they look could include that the consciousness that is inside that vessel has now changed, and that's why the energy signature is so different.
What if we could transfer our consciousness to an artificial body? The ability to transfer human consciousness to an artificial body, a process often dubbed mind uploading or digital immortality, would herald a new era for humanity, blurring the lines between biology and technology. Death, as we understand it, could become an elective. Individuals could transcend their physical limitations, choosing bodies with enhanced strength, speed, or sensory capabilities, opening up unprecedented avenues for exploration. Exploration of extreme environments, from deep space to volcanic vents, would become feasible without biological risk. However, the ethical and philosophical implications are immense. Would the uploaded consciousness be truly you or a perfect copy? What would be the legal status of an artificial body with a human mind? Would it have rights, obligations, and the capacity for reproduction? Social inequality could skyrocket, with only the wealthy able to afford this immortality, creating a new divide between the biological and the post-biological. Humanity would grapple with questions of identity, soul, and purpose in a world where the physical vessel is no longer a limit. This technological leap would fundamentally redefine what it means to be human, offering unprecedented longevity at the cost of profound existential uncertainty and a complete reevaluation of our biological origins. Give it a like, share with your friends, and leave your opinion in the comments.
Hey, that shit's so crazy. I just thought about it, like, what if in the future, you already know they're trying to roll out this digital ID shit and everything. What if in the future, you know, I'm talking years from now, 20, 30 years from now and everything, they have an option on there on the back of it where it'd be like transfer conscious. And you can have yes or no on there or whatever. If you pass away unalive or something, you gave them the right to transfer your conscious to a whole nother body or another vessel or something and everything. Like, could it get to that? Man, this shit, man, this crazy. This crazy, y'all.
Do you see a path for Optimus to have consciousness downloaded to it?
You mean human consciousness or?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like immediate, but if you said down the road, would you be able to, say, with the neural link, have a snapshot of, or at least an approximate snapshot of somebody's mind, and then upload that approximate snapshot to an Optimus body? I think that at some point that technology becomes possible.
Hey, right there, red flag, y'all. Red fucking flag. Y'all heard what he just said, right? Yeah, like Neuralink. Like we was just talking about that, like Neuralink being more than what is perceived to be in the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just helping people that's paralyzed and all that type of shit. He just said it basically, like Neuralink damn near gonna be like being able to transfer conscious. Like, listen.
And then upload that of.
Do you see a path for Optimus to have consciousness downloaded to it?
You mean human consciousness or?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like immediate, but if you said down the road, would you be able to, say, with the neural link, have a snapshot of, or at least an approximate snapshot of somebody's mind, and then upload that approximate snapshot to an Optimus body? I think that at some point that technology becomes possible, and it's probably less than 20 years.
He just said it.
But of course, you won't quite be the same, you know. Be a little different, because you'll be in a robot body, and the mental snapshot will not be precise. It'll be probably pretty close, but not exactly the same. On the other hand, you know, are you the same person that you were 5 years ago? Nope. I mean, a lot of things have changed. Yeah, but I guess at some point, if you want to be uploaded to a robot body, my guess is that becomes possible. Yeah.
This shit crazy, man. We got Elon trying to be God out here, y'all. And I'm pretty sure it ain't just Elon. It's probably some other companies and everything that's in experimenting and doing testing and investing in this, these type of things, trying to figure it out. That shit is crazy. Like, what y'all think about that? Like, would y'all be up for that? Like, would you want your conscience to be transferred to another vessel or something? Like, it's basically like a technology, a digital reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like that shit kind of weird to me. Like, transferring your conscience and everything. Like, you might as well just like, I don't know what happened after death, but like, damn. Like, why? I don't know, man. But salute to everybody who tapped in, man. Stay on way, man. Take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win with all this crazy stuff going on, man. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. Appreciate that super sticker, darling. Thank you to everybody in the chat engaging, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all real soon, y'all. Peace.
FamOver.